Yo, what is up guys? And today, we're going to be talking about the one guy that can actually stop LeBron James. But if you like my content and you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we're hopping right into it. But real quick, I got a gaming channel. It's going to be at the top link of the description, Jimmer Gaming. And today's the big day, guys. For that channel, today is a big day. At midnight, 2K18 comes out. And I'm going to be going every single day, posting every single day, rebuilds, my park, whatever it is, whatever I want to post, it's going to be on there. I mean, I know a lot of you guys like basketball. This is a basketball channel. So if you like that, you want to see a different aspect, I know a lot of y'all play 2K, don't lie. Go check that channel out. I'm going to be grinding on there. Hey, and I think that channel is going to take off. So if you want to be a part of that first 1,000 subscribers, go check it out. And let's hop right into it. Okay, guys, so we're talking about Markieff Morris. We're talking about the guy on the Boston Celtics. Okay, but all in seriousness, we're talking about Marcus Morris, the guy that just got traded in the Avery Bradley trade to the Boston Celtics. Now, I made a joke there because he is twins with another NBA player, Markieff Morris. They've been playing together for a long time. They were a beast in high school. Not beast, they were a beast duo in high school. They were beastly in Kansas together. They both went to the NBA. They actually played for a little bit together on the Phoenix Suns, but that didn't last too long. One of them got traded away, and that's a common thing. You know, brothers can't really stay together in the NBA. You see Aaron and Andrew Harrison, I mean, they haven't really secured a spot in the NBA yet, but they can't stay on a team together. Not that they even tried. You've got Robin, Brooke Lopez. You've got a lot of brother-sibling duos that don't really stay together on the same team. That's just really hard to do in modern NBA. You see the Balls trying to do it. You see LaMelo could possibly skip out on the NBA draft to try and sign with the Los Angeles Lakers and be with Lonzo in LA. But that's just really not realistic. Maybe they could do it for 1 or 2 years, but it's really hard to keep two brothers on the same exact team. But if they can pull it off, that would be pretty cool. But we are talking about Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris is a 6'9" power forward from Kansas, was drafted back in 2011 with the 14th overall pick by the Houston Rockets. He stayed 2 seasons at the Houston Rockets before going down to the Rio Grande Valley Vipers, and then from 2013 to 2015, he actually got to play with his brother at the Phoenix Suns. And then from 2015 to 2017, he was on the Detroit Pistons. Marcus Morris didn't really get off to a good start coming into the NBA. I mean, as a rookie, he only put up 2.4 points, 0.9 rebounds, and ended up going back down to the D-League. You know, really, that wasn't a good way to start off his career. And then he struggled. You know, he had put up some nut points. I mean, at his first season in Phoenix, he put up 5.7 points and 2.5 rebounds. Really nothing good. But then he started to take a couple jumps. And the year after that, he put up 9.7 points and 3.9 rebounds. So then he was like, you know, a surefire player in the NBA. It didn't look like he would be going down to the D-League at that good defense he had, at the ability to shoot the ball. I mean, at the time, he was shooting 38% from 3. So for a big man, that is extremely good. So he really solidified himself as a stretch big in the NBA. But he didn't really find a great spot, a good starting role, really proved himself as a good NBA player until he went to the Detroit Pistons, where his first year there, he put up 14.1 points, he had 5.1 rebounds, and shot 36% from 3, shooting 3.7 a game. So that's pretty good. And then just last season was his best season yet, you know, due to a couple other things, not just... I mean, he shot 4.5 threes a game, shooting 33%. That's pretty good. I mean, 33 is not remarkable, but, I mean, that was just one season. I mean, all the seasons before that, he had shot closer to 37, 36. I mean, that's really good for a power forward. It's good to see that in modern NBA. I mean, if you can't make the jump shot, you're not going to last too long. But what really is big about Marcus Morris, I mean, he put up 14 points and 4.6 rebounds. The rebounds, it's not really what we want, but he's an elite defender. He's a great defender, and that's what we're talking about today. Marcus Morris was traded in the Avery Bradley trade. Now, this trade is pretty interesting. I mean, I love Avery Bradley. I think he's a great player. He's one of the best on-ball defenders in the league. Now, he was huge for the Boston Celtics and guarding the Cleveland Cavaliers because he was able to match up against Kyrie Irving. That was huge, to have a guy that could at least put up a fight against Kyrie Irving. But now, you have Kyrie Irving on the Boston Celtics. So, I'm not saying you don't need Avery Bradley. Obviously, you need Avery Bradley, but the real mismatch now is LeBron James. Do you want Gordon Hayward guarding LeBron James in probably a series that's going to go to 7 games? No, but you have Marcus Morris, one of the best defenders, and has a great history guarding LeBron James. So it kind of worked out in the long run. You still have Isaiah Thomas, you know, to guard, you know, could be a mismatch. But, I mean, I think Kyrie Irving can hold his own against Isaiah Thomas. I mean, I don't want to say too much. I mean, obviously Kyrie Irving's not an elite defender, but if worse comes to worse, you also do have Marcus Smart, who's a good defender. So I think it'll work out on that end. As far as defense, I think getting Marcus Morris is going to be huge for the Boston Celtics. I mean, huge. I think it really, really could be the difference of them winning a series and going to the NBA Finals. Marcus Morris has a long history of clamping up LeBron. Back in the 2015-2016 season, every time they played, Marcus Morris held LeBron James to 20.5 points per 100 possessions. That's opposed to his almost 36.5 points per 100 possessions that season. That is crazy. That is a huge drop-off. And not many people in the NBA can guard LeBron James like that. In that same season, when LeBron James and Marcus Morris matched up in the first round of the playoffs, he was held to 22 points per game, shooting 49% from the field and 21% from three. That is not usual for LeBron James in the playoffs, and that's when it became clear that Marcus Morris was an elite defender, especially against LeBron James. And just this last season, when Marcus Morris was guarding LeBron James in the games they played in the regular season, LeBron James only averaged 22 points per game. He still shot 56% from the field, but a lot of those points can be from the fast break. A lot of those points can be from not when Marcus Morris is guarding him, but a huge stat in my opinion is that LeBron James only shot 9% from the three-point line. That is crazy. And to get an idea of how good of a defender Marcus Morris is, aside from guarding LeBron James, he was ranked 66th in defensive win shares in the whole entire NBA. When you consider the fact that when you divide that by 5 or so to get his position, I mean, he's a top defender at that position. And obviously, whatever it is, maybe it's body, maybe it's just how they match up, he's good against LeBron James. And I think that's huge. I mean, the Boston Celtics lost Jay Crowder and they lost Avery Bradley, two great defenders. Jay Crowder did give up, 70-something points to Devin Booker, but, that was just a bad night. But they did lose two bad defenders, which it's gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt them, but I could see Marcus Smart, who's also a great defender. In fact, he was ranked higher than Marcus Morris in defensive win shares. He could take a big jump this season. If that jump shot is solid this year, he could be a massive part of that team. So then you're talking about Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward. That's your main offensive pieces. That's those go-to guys. That's going to have more offense, obviously, than they had last season. Okay, if Marcus Smart can play that 2 guard, or however it works out, you've got a good on-ball defender in Marcus Smart. You've got a great 3 or 4 defender in Marcus Morris. That's going to be huge. I mean, the big part of this team, the thing that could really be the deal breaker as far as the defensive end would be the low post. And the Cavs, if they get DeMarcus Cousins, it's a GG. I mean, Al Horford is really bad down there. He can't rebound. Neither can Marcus Morris. So that's going to be huge. Would be the rebounding and the low post defense. But I do think Marcus Morris gets them closer to an even matchup against the Cavs. And I really, when seeing this, it made me really excited for that Boston Celtics Cleveland Cavaliers finals matchup. And I think it could easily go to 7 games. And in 7 games, anything can happen. But that's the end of the video, guys. If you like my content, you like this video, please like and subscribe. Go sub to that gaming channel, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.